And we are live in the building. Y'all already know what it is. Attitude Era Podcast. We are back. I don't know what's going on between my internets. Let's see what comes up. I can see Polo put a comment. If I put it here, does it pops on? So I can, okay. All right. It's going to be a little weird.
Yeah. Giving me my props from the beginning. That's from the
Oh, yeah.
top,
I put it
baby.
back on screen. I'm just trying to see why I'm on my phone. That's why it looks like this.
Logan Paul is really like that. Hey, you see my name tonight, Polo? They not like us.
Say Drake. Say you like me.
I heard you like me.
Oh, my God. Yeah, man. All I can say is Archie Kilmate is Logan Paul is really him. Logan Paul's been good in all his matches. All his matches have been great.
And we just had a debate about the ratings about the game. I mean, justified it tonight.
He did. Let me not take credit away from him. He's their best. I'm not gonna say he's their best heel. He's their most over heel. As soon as he hits the walkways, like he draws the heat of what you know what I'm saying.
Some people just don't like him, bro.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. He's got the it factor. He's a heel. He's he's getting he's getting the best reaction. The best reaction. I can't see if you're ready, Gamash, because my computer is all jacked up. So let's see. Oh, I can see it on my phone. Okay.
Hold up, I got a message here. He said he good.
Yeah, my phone, everybody's circles,
Oh, it's all good. Well, we here.
but on my computer, it's different.
Yeah, we're gonna be here too long tonight, but we can get it right into it. It's on you, HP.
Yeah. Let's just talk. We'll take it from the beginning. You know what's funny? First of all, I didn't know that was the ending of Raw. Like, I was waiting for the main event, and then after it hit and the New Day hit the ring and they cut it off, I was like, oh shit! Like the mad scramble and shit. You know what I'm saying? That it didn't hit me that was the main event. So yeah, if you wonder,
and by the way, this New Day heel turn is not working.
I'm gonna give it a little longer.
It's not working.
I think they have the ability to be good. They're not cashing in yet.
And the only issue is you turn a New Day and the Street Profits at the same time.
I like that because you got some heel. I see where they're on different shows though.
But you know, it's all one big show in the end. But it's you know,
I see what you're saying.
Because I still see Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. I just still see, you know what I'm saying? They branded the other New Day gimmick so much that it's just gonna be hard to escape that.
Yeah, I definitely think New Day's got a lot of work to do to make people heel, to become a real heel. They're almost there though. They just need more time on TV, and they need a little bit more edgier. Like okay, you coming out beating up Rey Mysterio. You got to beat up somebody. Beat up John Cena. If you want to be over, cost John Cena the world title.
Beat up Big E. Just have them laid out backstage, and you see Kofi and Woods walking away.
Gamash, what's your thought?
Beat up Big E.
What's your thoughts on how Raw ended, man, and what you thought of Raw tonight?
It ended kind of weird. I wasn't crazy about how it ended.
Yeah, like you said, you didn't even know that was the end. Normally, the end is in your face, and you know, oh man, but.
I just thought it was all the way weird.
And this
all
2 hours, 15-minute, 30-minute thing is good. I don't want to get accustomed to it. Then they switch on us come Mania season. Then we get these 3-hour shows again. But yeah, we can start at the top. I just wanted to say that the New Day heel turns just not working for me.
I mean, I feel like if you're gonna end your show with another scene or another moment happening, at least give a grace period to let that end off, and then you can end the show. It don't gotta exactly land on 11, but if it's still like we don't even know when New Day did it in Mysterio because of how they ended that.
I agree with you. I think that was kind of I almost feel like they were late in their spot. Why would you cut it like that?
I
Seems a
don't know
little
how
weird.
you can be late when you're up against nothing right now. Like you can, like Triple H said, we got flexibility with how and when we end the show.
Yeah, he did say that, and he said it's gonna. He talked about like it being like some of the shows you see on Netflix where
the past few weeks has been like 2 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight was like 2 hours and 15. Like
it was short. It was short. Yeah, definitely. But we can go back to the top, man. Oh, that tripped me out because my whole screen shifted on my computer. I'm watching. I see two of me's. One is in the back room. One I'm on screen. It's crazy right now. Almost cost me my interview yesterday too. Almost. I had to improvise last minute like a motherfucker. So my internet has been internet, y'all. But it is what it is. But let's start off with the top of the show. You know what I'm saying? Jey Uso comes out. How we feel about this? Is the second arena in a row. Second arena in a row that he is the most over man on your roster right now. To me, is Jey Uso.
Bro, that entrance is I get it, but
that's the crowd.
He had the Undertaker like hurry this up, like fam. That he once he start doing this run it back thing, the crowd. I mean, it's just it's kind of like the wave. You know how they used to do the wave? It's just something happening in the arena. You there, you're gonna be a part of it.
Yeah, I think also in person though, it's more electric. On TV, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, let's get started, man. But in the building, the building is shaking. You're going, people standing, they going, stand up, get shit crazy. Ah, you know what I'm saying? You like, fuck it. And you doing it too.
It's working.
It's working.
It's like the halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Oh.
I ain't necessarily a fan of it, but it's working.
Say Drake.
No, I don't like them young.
Yo, Gamaj, how you felt? You know what? Funny enough, I love that Gunther was like, I'm tired of this shit.
And he ended it. Get your ass off this table.
He told him 10 weeks of hell. He's 68 days out. That's 10 weeks.
Every week you show up, I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this now, and I'm gonna hate myself for saying this. I'm going to want Jey Uso to beat Gunther at WrestleMania.
Then WWE did its job.
Exactly.
I'm saying it now. I'm going to hate it. I hope Miss Awesome Sauce is not somewhere lurking because I've been hard on Jey Uso. Pause. But
right.
They're going to show me a little video of him when he was a kid. They're going to show me his career when Jay when he went through COVID with Roman and that's going to come back and I'm going to be like, damn, I want Jay to win.
You know what's crazy?
But also, they about to make Gunther a real asshole for 10 weeks. And I'm going to like that too.
He's going to be a monster. Like, monsters use their big paws. They're like the you know what I'm saying, more brolic, blah, 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 blah. Gunther going to be such a heel because he's going to be beating his ass. You're not worth it. He told this man, you're robbing me. I'm supposed to have a legacy. Not you. You're main event.
And all you need you are mid-card. All you need is 2 weeks before WrestleMania, Cody come out there and say, hey, Oos, you could have picked me. But like you said, HP, now you got to go finish your story.
You got to finish your story. Hey,
that's it.
And Gunther start wailing on him with a chair. I'm not into bedtime stories, right?
Yeah, they're gonna make me. I'm gonna be sitting here with some glasses that say "yeet" on them, and
they did this for Shawn Michaels,
and I'm gonna hate myself for it, but I already see what they're doing.
You know what? I disagree with you, Archie, but I'm gonna agree with you, right? You're not gonna hate yourself for when he wins. You're gonna hate yourself when you're sitting in your in your room, wherever you're watching it, going, damn. That's when you're gonna be like, they got me.
They got me. Hey, like our show. And if you ever seen it, check out our show. It's called They Got Us. They fucking got me. So
yeah. Gamash, how you feel about Gunther going into a ruthless heel? I guess you could call it, right? Like a roof, like
I'm gonna just enjoy the moments as we get to the road to Mania after this, because now they do
Yeah,
this right. The Yeet
Bro, it's
movement
gonna
could
be
be
the
bigger than the
match.
Yes
It's
movement.
gonna be the match to watch.
it
Because
definitely
Gunther, before there was a Gunther, there was a man named Walter.
Walter.
And Walter was he was like that.
Yes,
So we're gonna
Walter has
get,
been
it's about, I'm saying it now. So chat, you can't say Archie Flip. Now I'm telling you now, I'm gonna be rooting for Jay. They're gonna sell me on this, and
I'm already sold. I was sold when he did
Same.
the emotional promo because I fucking hate. Like next to Ric Flair's 16 fucking titles is Jay Uso's bouncy ball promos. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what, Us?
you know
Ever
what?
since I,
You know what he's doing? It's the Stone Cold what? That's what it
but it's
is.
Stone Cold could talk in direct. I didn't like that either when we got to that point.
That's what it is. It's
But
playing to the crowd, but
no one's saying anything. They're not interrupting him. They're just like it's just him
but
doing
like
that
you say,
shit.
it's
Yeah,
part of Jey Uso. It's part
but
of the entrance.
But when he talked the emotional one, we had problems like getting it out that first Raw after Rumble. I like that promo where he's just talking and it's just being the same thing I say about Trick Williams. When they're emotional, they got a point to prove it.
I
They do
felt like
the
he got lost in the moment and just really like it was really hitting him. Like, damn,
but I
I'm
think we
here.
see it.
Yeah.
I think we need to see it because again, I don't think Jey Uso can hold a candle to Gunther in the ring. However, you give me a good storyline, it doesn't matter about holding candles. That boy hot.
That's like when Cena was wrestling Roman. Cena said, "I don't got to be better than you in the ring. I just got to 3 seconds."
3 seconds. That's
And
it.
he kept saying
All
it.
Jey
So
got to
they
do.
sold you on, damn, Roman's
Yeah.
younger, Roman's faster, Roman's stronger. But Cena ain't wrong. He just 3 seconds.
100%.
So
100%.
it was a good opening. He came out, turned the crowd up, and he getting me with the kids, bro. He turning me, man. He's turning
Yo,
me.
I am not gonna lie.
I was like, that's equivalent to Bret Hart glasses, bro. A kid getting to do the yeet with Jey Uso.
Jey
That's
Uso
Bret's
right now,
glasses. That's Rey Mysterio's mask. That's
it's all of it. Yeah. He took the best part of a lot of people's stuff. And only thing I ask of him, improve your moveset, brother. That's it. I'm not gonna hit you for the promo because I feel like that. You know
I'll
what?
give him slack on the moveset thing only because he's been in a tag for more than half of his career. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
majority of his career has been a
Majority of his
tag.
career
So
is a tag, yeah.
that's a little bit of a transition. So I'll give him that. But
Okay.
man, they Gamage is working, man. Damn, it's working.
Look, that just means they made the right choice to make him the winner.
That's Natalia burying your face in her cleavage. Wait, whoa, hold on. I missed something.
All I heard was cleavage.
I think, yeah. I'm like, what did I miss? Yeah, Polo. You know, Polo. Shout out to Polo. Make sure y'all cop these memberships. We about to get hot with these shows. I see Polo done cop the membership. Who else? We got
That's
Vinny.
my hill mate, baby. The
Vinny
hills.
got
We
it
the
cooler
hills
than
over here. The
cooler than
hills
you.
have eyes.
The WrestleMania giveaway. You can only even be entered if you're a member. So we don't have to say make sure you subscribe because you can't be
Yeah,
a
we
member.
gave y'all 6 copies of 2K25. So
Yeah, and who knows what WrestleMania is a big event. It's 68 days away. We got 68 days to build this thing up, and trust me, if Royal Rumble we gave away 2Ks, who
Vinny,
knows what
man.
might happen? We might give away a whole wrestler. You might have.
Give away a wrestler?
You might give away a wrestler, bro. You might have what's her name? Sonya Deville pop up at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Can't no man take me home, and can't no woman.
Yeah, with
What's she
all
say?
the AEW releases, you never know who might pop up.
I feel like now the right they like, yo, we got to get rid of some of this loose change so we can bring over a couple of people. But my question for WWE is why you're just gonna ruin them.
Hey, we'll
You're just,
see.
but yeah.
If I'm saying this now, if you didn't like LA Knight in WWE, if this happens, you're gonna hate Ricky Starks there.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna.
I'm just
But
saying the comparison that LA Knight got to The Rock and Austin, people
and
didn't like. but that was kind of his thing in his voice. You're going to hate Ricky Starks if he jumps over. So
if he jumps over, yeah, I can see that very easily. The only thing is, I mean, shit, you're right. That's the big drawback on LA Knight that I feel like that people give him. So, it is.
We'll get there. But yeah, after the opening, what else we had, HP?
Whoo! I was not prepared for this. We got a tag team match of Liv Morgan and Raquel.
Fire.
Io Sky and Dakota Kai. Holy shit!
Fire. This should have been a pay-per-view match. This should have been on PLE.
This might have been the most impressed I've been with a women's tag match in a very long time.
Yeah, we had a lot of women's wrestling because we had another women's match after that, but this match cooked. Io Sky
super cooked.
Might be the most over woman on that roster.
Yeah, pretty accurate statement. That's a pretty accurate statement. I feel like just because she had title shots and then she didn't get them, they need to spin the block on her.
Io Sky, bro, they got to spin the block. She's good. She's good, man.
She sells very well. Like I'd be like, damn, did she really take that to the face? Liv is also wrestling at a high level right now.
See, the difference is Liv wrestles in spots. Io Sky can chain wrestle. And when she's in the right situation, it's just movement after movement after, and that's Io Sky can wrestle. Like, yeah. And Liv got busted open, like she's bleeding from her eye. Look like.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out how did she get cut up because I've been trying to find that.
Yeah, I think it was one of those accidentals, or if it wasn't accidental, when she took something, she must have had that.
Yeah, she
ready to go, and just.
Nah, I mean, we don't like to expose the business, but if you're gonna cut yourself a blade, you're not gonna do it on side by your eye like that.
Nah, that's why I think it was legit. Yeah. I mean, unless you're Hulk Hogan.
Added a little color, but she seemed to get into it, and they cooked, bro. Like, I'm glad Dakota Kai is back from her injury. Even Raquel, everybody looked good in this match.
Everyone looked good.
Yeah.
Even they had a small mistiming where Raquel forgot, I guess she was the actual main person in the ring, the actual, like, you know what I'm saying? And her and Liv went to roll out the ring, and she was like, oh, shit, I got to go back and get the cover.
And they used a lot of the ring, bro. It was a lot of movement,
Lots of movement.
Good moves, good spots, man. It cooked. It cooked. It was a good match.
It had too many kickouts, right? Because the kickouts seemed like it was like Liv kicking out, being the former world champion and being on this tear. It feels like, yeah, she's one of them ones. Her and Io being one of them ones, but yet not one of them ones. WWE has not anointed her yet, and I'm waiting for that moment. Will it be at WrestleMania? I hope.
I think they did. But unless we're getting Rhea and Io at WrestleMania,
I think you might as well go with that because they've been doing a lot of testing. And what's up with Rhea?
But Charlotte still has to make her decision.
Yeah. I just feel like it'll be Tiffany Stratton.
It's gonna be Tiffany.
Rio and Rhea and Io would be good if Io wins again.
There's nothing else you can do. If you give us Liv versus Rhea again, it works for storyline, but the people, we're all gonna be like, hell no. We've seen this too much.
Yeah, unless we get Asuka back, but we don't.
Right. Yeah. But outside of Liv, which does make sense, but no one wants that again. Not right now. Maybe down the road.
I just don't know if because Io's wrestling face right now, and they made Rhea look real baby face tonight because she kind of felt bad.
I think that's where you got to go, because then we can't tell who's gonna win. You know what I mean? It makes it much more. It's like I you know what I'm saying? We start stuttering and shit because we don't know.
Yeah, it was a good match, but Io pinned Liv.
And that's enough. So let's look at the tag team division real quick, because Liv and Raquel pinned the tag team champs. Was it last week? I think it was last week.
Yeah.
And they even mentioned it that they were in line for a shot in the future because they did that. Well, now they just lost. So now it feels like we got some tag team turmoil type of shit coming, because.
And that'll be good for Mania if you're trying to find something to do with the tag teams.
Well, I think they already got their hands full because you got Jade, Naomi, and Bianca. And if you're not trying
to that story, the longer they let it go, I think people lose a little interest in it.
This is the problem with Triple H storytelling. Everything don't need to be 95, 225 days to tell the story. Some things do. Some things you got to give us some food. All food, you got food that
I just really believe Jade Cargill is somewhere really locked in training.
I hope so.
Because it's not an injury that at least now we don't know of. Unless she went off somewhere and went having the baby, we don't know. Because she's been kind of out of the way, like literally.
But she's been posting like, okay, not just posting whatever, but she posted a picture of her covered in blood like Carrie. And that was weeks ago.
Then she made a tweet and it's like, yes, there's gaps in between. So
yeah, and so this is where it's like it feels like the Rock treatment.
That's what I said. I think they really missed by not bringing her back at the Rumble.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the best hot spot for her.
Yes. And I think this is where WWE, they're like, no, we're going to walk this out. You're only giving us 5 matches.
We know HP. We're not gonna get into it tonight. We want
fuck it. I'm already there. WWE has a real problem if you're looking long term. This 5-match PLE long term booking is not gonna work for all your storylines.
Nah.
People will lose interest. People will pick up interest in certain things, which we're seeing with Jey Uso. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we saw it with Roman Reigns in the Bloodline. But I don't have an interest in watching another Liv Morgan. You're not giving Io Sky the run. We're going to talk about Lyra Valkyrie because I got whole separate notes for that whole everything about her and that championship. I'm tired of it. I'm done.
There's nothing even talk about with Lyra.
No, that's why there's something to talk about because it's fucked up. You have already. Are we?
Well, let's get into it. Io and Dakota won, and then after that we had Bayley and Lyra Valkyrie.
They fucked up. WWE is completely fucked up. They have completely lost sight of what made them great when it comes to storytelling. Yeah, you can do it for the bloodline. That's great. That's awesome. That really does bring in.
Well, there was no story with Lyra.
No, but there was
no story with her. There was nothing interesting. They didn't make her interesting.
I'm not just saying that in the fact of she didn't have shit. That was the first mistake. You clearly don't give a fuck about mid-tier titles. One, she won it on the second episode on Raw. That belt. She had no rematches or nothing. I think Dakota got hurt, but anyone could have stepped up and said, I should have been the one. I should have been. And you put her in a feud, similar to what they did with the U.S. title. It's only natural when you have a tournament to crown the first that someone's jealous that they did not do it. Right?
It should have been Io.
It could have been, who knows. WWE missed all these wickets. All of them. Then, next thing you do, you stick her in the Royal Rumble. She's the first woman to get eliminated. So your Intercontinental Champion is technically the weakest one. She got eliminated first. It's not like she was 1, 2, and 2 eliminated her or 1 eliminated 2. That ring filled up. We was waiting for an elimination.
And the thing about it is, Ivy now eliminated her and did the champion thing. It should have been Ivy and Bayley tonight. I'm Bayley, Lyra, and Ivy tonight.
So then we get into this match, right? Your Intercontinental Champion is chasing another championship, and we ain't got no one chasing her. Don't put her in no match to chase another title. So this belt ain't worth shit.
And she lost tonight.
And that's gonna be my final marker. The first match she has since winning, what does she do? She loses. Clean. So you don't give a shit about your titles that you made up. You just did this to appease the fans. All your titles are starting to suck. This is why I'm starting to say WWE has about 5 years before people start saying, like, what the fuck is going on with WWE?
Why? Know what it is? It's the NBA again, all over again. You try to change the thing that worked to rebrand it and make it a new thing, and it's not working.
It's bad. They're still, if you really watch Raw,
you know what the mid-tier titles are? The in-game tournament. It's like, because that got to give people something. It's
right.
Yeah, it's weird how you introduce these things and they don't feel important at all.
Yeah, they made us not feel. It felt important to us when we watched the tournament, and then WWE made us feel like it's not important because you didn't. U.S. title has some relevance still, but you got to get hotter with that quickly. It's cool where it's at a little bit, but get hotter. You know what I'm saying? Maybe put it on a champion that's inviting challengers, or Piper Niven probably going for that belt,
or just put it on a champion that people like.
It can't.
It's just Lyra. She was not the one.
Lyra was completely not the one. Not involved in storylines. We hadn't seen her in a long time, and she just pops up. Not only gets to the finals, but she wins it. She got no pop at the Royal Rumble. That should have told you everything you needed to know. And I find it disheartening because the women work really hard to get their titles. The men's titles can always come back in relevance because they have so much history. You're creating the history, and you're fucking it. You still ain't created nothing for the IC. Ivy Niles talked to that girl tonight, but it's like you said, it should have been Ivy Nile in that tournament. And maybe you could have said Lyra coming out to throw her off.
I think the only thing that can save them one of those titles is Chelsea heats up, and then you just have Jordan Grace come in and get that title of Lyra Valkyria.
But it ain't just the person, y'all. Like, it's the story. You don't put the Intercontinental Champions or U.S. Champions in tournaments to get world championships. That's not normal.
Yeah, but even if it's a bad story, if it's somebody you don't mind watch wrestle, you won't mind watching them wrestle.
But it's okay. Here, when you guys are building storylines, right? Everything should come to a peak.
It's
right?
not. It's WWE, bro.
Hold on, no. I'm not. You're saying that, but I could show you years of them doing the same exact thing and building up Intercontinental titles for years.
It's different. It's different now.
But it's not different. It's the writers are different. They're trying to force something. And
no, it's very different. Vincent Kennedy McMahon is not around. No,
what I'm saying is not different. Humans are still humans that like wrestling. If you don't defend titles, you have the people who finally get a title chasing other titles, then your title ain't important. You're literally showing me it's not important.
It's a whole different company, bro.
But I get that. What I'm saying is they are the ones.
They trying stuff in real time and it's not working. That's what's happening.
So, yes, that's a fact. And I'm aggravated by it. Like, it's not just the women's side, too. It's just the women's side is a faster decline because they just got titles. But you would have thought with Netflix and everything, okay, let's put some real work to these titles. And they're not. You should have a pyramid. Whoever's at your top is your champion. Whoever falls under that umbrella, like Ivy, good job. She's chasing the Intercontinental Champion. But it should be more vocal. I'm coming for your shit. She did it at the Rumble. Good. She's the only one in the whole locker room saying it. Your champion's chasing the world title. She's in Elimination Chambers, shaking hands with Bayley for losing. Her first match as champion, she loses. And you're fucking shaking. Like, this shit is a joke. Shit is a joke. Take that shit off TV, man. You want to do some release? Fire them writers. Fire them writers, bro.
But if it again, I feel if it was somebody we cared about or even liked, it would still be aggravating, but not as aggravating. But
I think that's correct.
Lyra was cold, and the title did not heat her up. So
no, at all. Put it on Ivy Nile, please.
And Chelsea, if they don't show people that she can really wrestle, she's going to be just a comedy act, and then that title is going to be a comedy act title. Yeah. So
which is why almost, and I'm actually dead wrong. Don't put it on Piper Niven because Piper Niven is attached to the comedy act that Chelsea Green is. So now it'll stay as a comedy. Next thing you know,
Piper can go though, but they got to show people they can wrestle. Just like tonight, that tag match was really good.
Woo!
Yeah,
crazy,
really good. So
put Dakota Kai in there. Dakota Kai just came back. Hold on, I got hurt, but let me tell you something. I got hurt wrestling you, even though that may or may not be true. But that's the last time we saw her. Boom. Instant feud.
Then again, we don't even know who's going to be around in the company still because they still cutting people. So
I'm just really mad. I love my mid card.
That Elektra Lopez cut was wild because she can go.
Yeah, I expect that one, man.
They just didn't do nothing with her in NXT.
I don't think we can say they can go anymore, man. WWE don't care. It's like saying the NBA. That boy can hoop. They can all hoop. They can all hoop, some better than others. They all hoop. It's just I feel bad for someone because they're being misused. Poorly.
They're not used at all.
Or right. And then they're getting cut.
So there shouldn't be even a lack of storytelling, a lack of people in the hunt because you have people you're just not using.
And that's sad. Giovanni Vinci.
He got repackaged a couple months ago. They sent him up out of here.
Yeah.
poor, and he can wrestle, right? He's a showman.
Bro, he was in Imperium.
They should have brought him back.
Imperium was like that.
Easily. Being next to Gunther automatically.
And guess what? Gunther could use some goons right now. Yes, Gunther and his goons beating down Jey Uso for 10 weeks.
Imagine his goons pick up titles too.
Just men in suits beating up Jey Uso, ripping him out of his t-shirt every week.
If those goons pick up tag titles or Intercontinental title and one wins some little random tournament, gets in the elimination chamber, even though he's going to lose, but just, what I'm saying, anything. Validity. This is a top tier team. And now
then you could bring Jimmy and Jay back just up into Mania, then that lessens the load of Jay and lessens the risk of injury. So I don't know. Again, like I say every week, I applied for the job, they didn't hire me. So after Lyra lost, what we had, HB?
Oh shit. Y'all got notes. It said Bot burying the new IC champ with 0 defenses. Her first match back. AJ Styles. I'm reading through my notes because I was pissed about that IC shit. I damn near stopped taking notes. Going up with Dom Mysterio. I think they're trying to build AJ to a face. He gave a promo. Dom interrupted. It's gonna be Dom and AJ next week. I don't know if they got anything set for Mania for AJ. They had him face off with Braun Breaker. They had Braun Breaker.
I'm not mad at them. If they do Braun and AJ, I'm not mad at that.
I think WWE's still trying to figure
it out.
That's
the match I want to see. Braun, AJ, Penta. That's the triple threat I want to see, if any.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. I would rather it be one-on-one, but if you're not going to do it, throw AJ in the mix.
Because Penta and AJ, that would be a great match.
The match is going to cook. It's going to cook. So I won't be mad at it. Braun has been doing face-offs. The WWE's been
I don't know if we get it. We might get AJ and Braun up until Mania. Like, that'd be the thing until Mania, then maybe Penta at Mania. Because Penta's coming to Mania. He's going to have a crazy entrance.
You gotta do Penta at Mania. He's so hot right now. Him, Jacob Fatu, you gotta do this. You gotta put him on the biggest stage. If you don't, I'm not surprised because WWE loves to squander shit. But they've been doing pretty good with Penta. Certain people they do well with.
I don't want Penta and Ray at Mania. I don't want
that. Please don't do that shit.
That's probably what we're gonna get though.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did Ray and Penta. Not saying I want it, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be okay with doing US champ, even though we have no storyline for it.
That'll be huge for that whole, Hispanic Latino community. Yeah. And that would be the passing of the torch from Ray to Penta.
Yeah, that works. And if you do Braun versus Penta, can't be mad at that match. These are like two workhorses. Braun is a 2-time Intercontinental champion. Braun is going to be like, all right, Braun's got about another year and a half, maybe 2 at most, before you start putting him in a world title picture. You want to wait a little bit till like Roman's clearing out, and then maybe Seth Rollins clears out. Because again, Braun is so young compared to them. I don't know if you want to bring Braun up there and have him running wild.
Yes, you do. You do. That's exactly what you want.
That's the money move.
I can see it.
That's exactly what you want, bro. He got it.
Right. Where does Damian Priest fall into this? No one cares. Okay. Okay.
Judgment Day talking about adding a new member. Like, what is going on? No.
Yeah, I'm seeing people putting rumors out that might be Aleister Black. That's rumors I've been hearing about.
And Aleister Black should stay where he at. That's what they're gonna do with him.
It makes sense, storyline wise, to bring him in, but you killed the Judgment Day.
And you killed Aleister Black. Judgment Day is not dark enough for the Aleister Black character.
No, that's why you bring him in there. Because then let Aleister Black kill the Judgment Day. Like, let him be like, y'all ain't on my level. Like, let them get a big win. They go to celebrate with him. He does this, pulls their hands up, and then he just clotheslines the hell out of Vin. And it's like, yo, what are you doing? Like,
yeah,
y'all ain't seen Darkness. And then you bring out the Demon. Now, because you're not going to put Finn over Aleister Black, but get the Demon versus Aleister Black, have that be your match.
I just don't see Aleister Black being anything more than he was the first time.
Nah, I disagree. We watched Penta go from mid card to superstar.
Penta's never been in WWE. Aleister Black was.
But he's coming back. We
Penta,
watched Cody. We watched Stardust come back, bro.
And are we happy with it? Has it
Yes,
worked?
yes, 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 yes,
yes.
yes, yes, yes. Don't say it's not. It is. It's just not to our liking. But let's also not discredit Cody's first two years in the company. He was definitely over and worked the fuck
He's
out.
over, but I just
No, I'm
don't
talking about
see Aleister Black.
the
Everybody's not gonna have a Drew McIntyre type return to the company. Drew left and came back a whole different thing. So we'll see. He'll be back in NXT.
Damn.
Somebody gotta beat Obafemi.
Oh my god. Somebody's gonna be over. Say Drake. Say
Aleister. Somebody gotta wrestle Trick Williams.
I ain't gonna go there. I just think Aleister Black in the WWE, even though WWE loves to fuck storylines up, they also love to get storylines super right and get you super invested. I mean, look,
Aleister Black can wrestle. He's a unique talent though. So, because the House of Black wasn't bad in AEW.
No. I just think I don't know what made him want to leave to where, because sometimes I don't think the risk is worth it. Because if you look at what WWE has done, look at some top guys that have gone there. Finn Balor,
people,
AJ Styles
fell in love with AEW because they had creative control and they weren't working as much and traveling as much.
That's awesome, saucy salute. Yeah.
So that's what the lure of AEW was, right? Until you get there and it's like,
you heard what Barry Bischoff said about him?
Nah.
Careers go to die.
Hey.
Yo, he said Will Ospreay doesn't draw money. Like he was
best wrestler in the world, man.
But he was definitely talking heavy.
I think part of it is him just being Bischoff, but I mean, if they work, they've gotten multiple TV deals and they're still in business. So,
right. I think they could spend less and make more by doing it, because a lot of times you're seeing these pictures of the arenas and they're empty, and it's like, bro, just downgrade a little bit, not too much. Like, you remember when Monday Night Raw started? There were like not bingo halls, but something bigger, like small.
But those at high school gyms.
Yeah. But
Raw was in trouble.
2,000-3,000. But remember how Raw first looked? I think AEW should shoot for that look. Because when you do the big arenas,
I think it's corny when fans post pictures of empty seats. Like,
I don't.
Be at the show to enjoy the show. People be at shows. Everybody want to break the news. Everybody want to be a content creator. Go to the show to enjoy the show.
Nah, I'm with them. Look how empty this motherfucker is.
What does that matter?
Because I paid.
You pay for your experience. You didn't pay to go be buddy and with people. See, that's why the yeet works.
Nah, but it's, if it's this empty and I pay.
I love when I'm on a plane, when I'm in a restaurant, when I'm at an event, nobody's sitting next to me. I love it.
I would like a pretty woman to sit next to me, even a woman. It's not no larger than life woman, because I don't want her leaking over into my seat.
See that. There you go. I'm just saying, I don't like all the extra stuff people do. Well, Undertaker was under the ring and the crowd, man, shut up. Enjoy the show, man.
I get you. Maybe I might have to rescind that.
Because people be doing things intentional and we don't really even know if that's the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at what point in the show was this? And then should be taped off and and I'm in a bunch of wrestling groups and I always get into it with people and I'm like, yo, I find it very weird for people to have opinions about things they've never done. You've never run a wrestling show or had a wrestling company. Having an opinion about how something's being run is weird.
Time out. In fairness to those fans and people, I used to try to write comic books, right? I still have one I'm working on. I had to take a substantial sidestep because after fleshing out all these characters, etc., I cannot get an illustrator to bring what's in my head to life. So writing stories. So I've never run a company. However, I'm super analytical and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to call a spade. It's like you'll say the eye test and stuff, and sometimes when it's, hey man, this is some bullshit. You call it what it is. And I try to defend WWE or any wrestling company for that matter. But sometimes I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I go in there and they come to like ViStar Stadium down here in Florida, in Jacksonville, and they sit like 18,000, I think, give or take, and we only got 4,500, I'm gonna definitely take a picture because it's gonna feel awkward. It's gonna feel awkward.
NWO did a whole pay-per-view with nobody in the crowd called Sold Out. So but I'm just saying, I just find like somebody posted it in the group, they called Cedric Alexander a buffoon. Because finally this buffoon is gone. And I was like, bro,
that was just low-key racist.
Calling somebody a buffoon that's done something at the highest level that you've never done because they lost their job is something a buffoon would do. And they got mad at me. I'm like, fam, look at what you're saying.
No, that's just like Ramon Tavares, right? He's a UFC fighter, but he does a lot of prelims right now, right? He's working his way up the card. He came through the Contender Series, and people are like, "Oh, he's a bum." I get upset because I personally know him. I personally watch him train. I used to train at one point with him. My son trains with him. My son, he's one of my son's mentors. I actually take great offense to that, and for any fighter, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the work that fighters put.
You know what goes into it.
Yeah,
So for somebody to never step foot, like as a fan, you're entitled to your opinion, but it's the critique that I don't.
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Like if I'm looking at Super Bowl just happened, Chiefs didn't look that great, right? I can say that, but I can't say Pat Mahomes should have did this. He missed this read.
Right,
fam. Right. Patrick Mahomes is doing things I would never do in life. I could say he didn't have the best game, but I don't know what's going on that field. I don't know what plays was called. I can't critique it. I can give my opinion, but people get too deep into it. It's like, fam, you've never done the thing.
Right. I see what you're saying. Like when you offer an opinion, it's whatever, like just observation. A critique, I need you to have experience, brother.
You got to have done the thing to critique the thing.
But
and most wrestling fans have never taken a bump.
But you know why fans are always going to feel that way, though? Why they're always going to feel like they have every right to critique?
Because they're trolls.
As a fan,
because of what HP said, I paid.
Exactly. They feel as long as we're watching, we're putting our money into it to view your product, you have nothing if we're done. That's why they're always going to feel like they can critique, even if when they really shouldn't.
Yeah, but just be fair, man. You can't do the thing. So I don't know. But what we're talking about? What happened else the card? Oh, AJ Styles, Braun Breaker, and after that
War Raiders had a tag title match. I don't like the way this ended, man. War Raiders took on American Made, but I think this feud is going to continue, so I'm okay with the ending, even though I wasn't a fan of it. Disqualification.
I did. Yeah, I did like the match though up until the end.
Yes. So when y'all saying Raw was good, I can see now why your score so high.
I gave it an 8.
Yeah,
there was good wrestling on the show tonight.
Yes.
Then we had 2 good women's. Like the tag match is far better than the singles, but we had 2 women's matches back to back. It was a good night for wrestling. In ring, it was a good night.
I'm ready for the War Raiders to lose them fucking belts.
Already?
Yep. Then here's why. I don't mind them being 2 or 3, 4, 5 time champions over time, right? Over time. I'm already sick of the sob story. You guys look like monsters. So I don't want to hear a sob story from guys who look like they should be beating.
And they were monsters when they first got to the company, which is the weird thing.
I'm past the sob stories with them. So I don't need y'all being super nice or whatever. I need y'all to wrestle out and act the way you look. You look like biker gang motherfuckers that take no shit from nobody.
I told you, put them with Karrion Kross.
That would work too. No. Hold on, RG. No. We're gonna disband everything you just said because you didn't give a critique. However, you gave your opinion. But however, I hate your opinion on Karrion Kross.
Oh, he don't work for me. I'm just saying they would work because we had this conversation a few
Right.
weeks ago.
Yes.
And I'm saying the Authors of Pain should have, like, it should have been.
I think they should.
War Raiders would instead of Authors of Pain.
Yeah, those are two teams that can fight for it. Then you got Alpha Made, American Made, and then you have you still have Alpha Academy.
But see, and then that might work with me with Karrion Kross because now he's doing something. Both of them are doing something different.
Then you still have the final, not Final Testament. You still have Judgment Day with Dom and Carlito, but then you still have JD McDonough and Finn, which are two separate teams. The Raw tag team division could be hot. It could be. You shouldn't have released Authors of Pain. And I also think the War Raiders should drop those belts to someone, win them back, get into like a rivalry. American Made might be the team for that. Especially with Ivy Nile challenging for the Intercontinental belt. That would just leave Chad Gable to be like, you know what, guys?
Yeah, Gable as a mouthpiece for American Made with gold would do wonders for them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
because the Creed brothers can wrestle. Like, they're really good.
And Karrion Kross, I don't want to see him team up with the War Raiders, but him putting in the ear, y'all out here being nice. You think anybody cares that you were laid up in the hospital with broken bones?
He needs some heavies, though.
No, he doesn't.
Because that character of just with him and Scarlett, it needs something else.
But that, like you said, and like I was going back, the Mr. Sinister character, she's his nurse. Joker has, what's her name? Harley Quinn. Mr. Sinister usually uses Mystique. That's where you got to take that for Karrion Kross. He's in people's ear. He's turning them. When he turns them, they get good. They get better.
Or fired. That's the other option.
But it could work for Karrion Kross. Whether he gets it, and I think he's a great Intercontinental champion. Mid-tier, I love my mid-tier. So if you think I'm dissing anybody, no, I'm not.
No, Karrion Kross. I mean, they say him on the Indies and even in NXT, he was fired. It's just something about the main roster crossover that it just hadn't clicked for him yet.
Well, I think they had him in the wrong group. But if Braun is like, you think your mind games are gonna get with me, and Karrion Kross starts laughing like, no, brother. Why would I play mind games with the Beast? You're Braun Breaker, 23 miles an hour, right? And he uses that against Braun in some way where Braun's speed gets him rolled up for a pin where he can't kick out his own momentum, blah, 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 blah. And he wins the Intercontinental title down the road.
I guarantee they're going to do something with Braun Breaker to where he knocks himself out one time. And that'll be the finish of a match.
Yeah. It's written. It's already written.
Because how fast he goes. So. And I think was that all the matches in the main event, right?
Yeah, CM Punk had a promo. Logan Paul came out and went into Rey Mysterio.
And that was... Then we see my boy Logan get the dub.
I get it. His following. I also get it because when you talk about match quality, Logan Paul always does a great match.
I think he had the one misstep with Ricochet. That he saved. Then the one thing with Ray where he saved Ray. Yeah. So, but Logan Paul, he can
go for a new timer as fast.
And people don't like him. That is, he came in made.
Yeah, and he never been to NXT, right?
No.
If Sean would have got hold of Logan,
Paul, he's had more PLEs and like he main evented in Saudi Arabia
twice
against Roman Reigns.
And who else?
And Cody.
Yep.
Bro, so this TV stuff he's doing is like new to him. He don't do weekly television. He show up, he
show up under the biggest lights.
And perform.
And performs. Facts.
That's tough. That's tough to do.
And he's new. He's not born in this. His family, it's not like he can go to his dad and ask for advice. No. Like,
speaking of, you saw Canelo and Jake had the fight booked. Then they scratched it because he's doing Canelo did like a 4-fight deal for Terrence Crawford.
I haven't beaten everybody he fights.
Oh, Canelo?
Yep, Canelo doesn't like to take risk. And if he
even Bud?
Bud is not a risk for him.
Okay, that's it. We ain't gonna go too deep.
It's a big risk. It's a big risk for Crawford. Remember, this fight is going to take
Okay.
58 pounds when it happens. Crawford fights at 147. He just recently did a fight at 154. He didn't look super good. Dude only has 9-10 fights. However, he has an extensive amateur career.
You know how small that is? 157?
Yeah, my son fights at 152.
That's tiny.
I get my son on here. I put videos up of my son, like, you know what I'm saying? But he fights at 152. He came back from shoulder surgery. He tore his labrum. He's walking around like 178 right now, 175.
Oh, that's heavy. He heavy then.
No, that's not his fight weight. He fights.
Well, I'm saying that's heavy for it's just him.
Oh, yeah. He's back. He just came back from the gym not too long ago. Motherfucker got his license. Don't know how to act. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be a cruiserweight out here soon, man. I'm 220 right now.
That's why I'm gonna tell him, like, yo, if you can't do this, you know, you might want
205, baby, and be a cruiserweight.
You might want to call WWE. Archie trying to get off. That's why he said that's the last match for the night because he see HP drinking and sometimes HP getting his feelings again.
Nah, it ain't nothing else to talk about. We went through the call.
It ain't nothing else to talk about. However, I like having these debates, these high level, like I like to call them debates, fight.
I already told you before we started. You was getting 30 out of me. I got a Super Bowl hangover. I was in New Orleans. I'm tired, but I showed up.
Polo, I think his entire match with Roman was incredible. I was very impressed by it because I thought it was too early, too soon, and none of the brightest lights.
Mike said he ain't been 152 since middle school.
Yeah, that's about it. Anybody got any last thoughts on the show?
That's why you gotta know who you're messing with. Imagine seeing like Tank Davis out in public and you thinking, oh, you could just push this little guy over. Then he hit you with them hands. It's like, bro, you don't know who's who these days.
Yo, it's funny too. I just had a conversation. I told somebody, it's gonna sound so crazy. Don't put too much stock in Tank Davis. When people be like, yo, we want you to fight so and so. And that person be like, well, who was he fought?
Polo, the match with Roman was better in my opinion. The spot with Ricochet was fire, but it wasn't clean. So,
Mike McCullough, I won't.
He got the green on though. He repping.
I would say it if you was a member. If you was a member, I would have said it. I ain't gonna hold you. If you was a member, I would have said it. You know,
fly Eagles fly. I ain't no hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm just an NFC motherfucker.
We're
Giants. We Giants. Why
boy, my team season was over before it started. So
when we beat the Patriots, do you think Eagles fans was going crazy for us?
Who was us?
What do you mean? Who was us?
Who your team?
The Giants.
Y'all gave away Saquon Barkley.
I know.
It's your fault that they got a championship. It's your fault Gilly running around with that big ass hat on, dancing a too short. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Saquon did them dirty. They told Saquon, go test the market to see what you're worth, then bring it back to us, and we'll see if we can match. If you know what I'm saying, we'll match it and get. Saquon went and signed the deal.
Yeah. Hey, Franklin, just to shout out to you and Mike for joining memberships. I would recommend, to be honest, right now, NXT tier. We're about to involve the tiers a little bit.
Yeah, we about to revamp all the tiers.
Yeah, so NXT, it saves you the most money. They're going to get revamped. There'll be a cheaper tier even coming from that. You'll get the least amount of stuff from it. But for some people, you know, I don't know how everyone lives and what they can afford and all that stuff. There's a lot of streaming services out here. But a $2.99 or $1.99 tier, something like that. And they'll have a couple perks, you know, and we'll try to honor. We won't try. We will honor those perks. The NXT tier, where other things will be involved, the $9.99 tier, and I think there's a $19.99 tier as well, and that'll come with like the whole game. That
one be like from $2 to whatever, but yeah, we revamping and putting it all together now. So.
Yeah, and we might even get rid of the 20.
WWE was on our heads for some content stuff. So
yeah. So and you know, I'm not trying to rob nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want people that get the best experience Archie wants people to get the best experience. Gamaj wants people to get the best experience. And I would never want to be like, yeah, get the $10 here. No one.
Hold on, y'all got Cooper Kupp and Myles Garrett. That'd be crazy.
You know what I mean? But you'll start seeing, we start dropping shows. I have a show near fall. Me and Archie have a show called They Got Us. And we got to definitely start getting back on that one super soon because that one's a fun one to shoot. That one's fun to shoot.
And Gamaj going to be dropping all his never-before-seen footage from the AVN Awards.
Flicks and Picks with Gamaj. Interview Giant.
That's the man right there. But yeah, I think that's it, man. It's a real easy Monday. Good show. I got it at an 8. I enjoyed the actual wrestling tonight. So, yeah.
Celtic. Bro, and the Celtics joint, it looks like one, though, don't it?
Celtics X. Well,
that's wild. Well, it's not wild. Now I'm looking at the little camera.
Myles Garrett that'd be crazy if they went to Philly. That Philly defense is crazy.
Knicks/Lakers, but I was only a Lakers fan because I was a Kobe fan individually.
Yeah, I'm a pre-LeBron Laker fan.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Now that you got Luke, I'm definitely not supporting the Lakers. Like,
and then you see Anthony Davis is out indefinitely.
Bruh. You know what's so scary about that? When you have a non-contact injury. We don't like Derrick Rose when you just step wrong
and he was turning up. He was like, I'm here, Dallas. Then
Yes.
That's wild.
That's a good because LA don't have no good big. They don't have no good big.
They had a lot though.
Hey, but when Kobe was there, I left Jersey and went to San Diego. Right, so I got all the California. I got all the Lakers games.
Hey, it's not Lakers hate. It's LeBron hate.
I don't hate LeBron. I love LeBron, but nah, bro, not on the Lakers. If you would have stayed in Cleveland, I would have supported him.
Kobe's my GOAT. That's all. So
Kobe's my GOAT. Kobe is my GOAT. Kobe's one of the sharpest basketball minds in history. Kobe never was a top 10 in any specific area.
No, he never was the top in any season. It was always somebody. But
whoa, brother, whoa.
Talking about stats, he never led in nothing.
Yes and no.
But Kobe was that guy, man.
Yes and no. He's got a couple years. He won some scoring championships. I think 2.
Oh, man. Block Vinny, man. Block Vinny.
Bron the GOAT. I'm not mad at that argument, depending on which one. If you want to look for longevity and shit like that, that's a legitimate argument that...
Fam, if you worked at McDonald's for 100 years, you're going to be the one who made the most burgers. That's just...
No, but like...
Bron been playing 20 years.
Yo, but Bron... Show me a season Bron averaged less than 18. You see what I'm saying? Mike averaged 18 in his later years. Mike couldn't keep the same consistency. LeBron does slack on defense, but the rule changes to the rules.
That's a whole different league.
Yeah. So LeBron in 1997 playing defense the way he does now.
Man, Vernon Maxwell would have slapped shit out of LeBron James.
people be laughing at these names. These motherfuckers in their locker room with that dude though. Like
they was fighting, drinking beer, doing cocaine, and still playing basketball. You gotta love it.
All-time leading scorer, yes, it's LeBron. But the Los Angeles Lucas, that's funny. He put up 35 one year since high school. You also remember Kobe got shitted on by his coach. His coach refused to start a high schooler. So Kobe went to the bench for his first 2 years.
Yeah, that Luka trade was crazy. They're trying to get them numbers up.
If Del Harris would have said no, which is why you get when Kobe finally gets to the playoffs against the Jazz, he airballs those 2 threes. He's not used to this. He's like, it's a lot of pressure.
He wasn't no Logan Paul. He wasn't ready for the bright lights.
Yeah, but he wasn't. I mean, he took those airballs to turn him into a killer.
Kobe, man, damn, Bean, it's sad, man. I get sad when I think about Kobe.
Mike?
Kobe was a menace. Kobe made all the Lakers take off his shoes and give them back. He said, y'all don't deserve to wear my shoes.
You went to his high school? What high school you went to? Name of it. I know the name of the high school. Facts. Frank.
Kobe was there since
Hey,
day one.
why
Yeah,
are we
and
doing
he
this?
got. If
Make sure
Kobe
that
had stayed in Charlotte, I don't know.
he doesn't become who he is.
Thank God for Vladi Divac.
Lower man. All right, bet.
Vladi D
Bet.
Flop. He brought that flopping stuff to the league, man.
Hey, make sure you check out Good Karma. My daughters, that's the #1 song in their playlist. Go straight to good hot pizza.
Hot pizza,
Hot
baby. I
pizza.
had pizza tonight, man. I ate some pizza tonight,
You like
man.
listen. You might say I don't really like that or it's not for me. It's not.
Hey,
Let your kids listen to it. Watch what
give me
happens.
my money.
Yeah, watch what happens. Then
What
we'll.
happened to your interview, HP? You didn't stream this
Oh
Sunday.
no, we weren't doing it live. Thank God. My internet was acting crazy,
I
but
saw you post you weren't streaming. Yeah, Lower
yeah,
Mary, man. Shout out to Kobe.
because the Super Bowl 2, I didn't even realize 2 and 2 that she scheduled the interview during the Super Bowl. So it's like, why would I want to go against the Super Bowl? You know what I mean? There's a lot of people watch that watch like
Vinny, you got 2K 24 basketball joint?
me.
I'm talking to Vinny.
Oh, but if you're
Cause
not
he
gonna,
talking kind of spicy, man. I might have to shut that LeBron love up to them,
oh, I
you know
can't
what I'm
even
saying?
get on this. But Archie also dropped the album in May. I want to say it was not Nuka Cola.
Yeah, Fallout Boy.
Fallout. Yeah. See, I
I
do
dropped 2 albums last
the
year.
fact that 2024 was a good year for you, brother.
Yeah, I think I'm dropping like 2 to 3 this year too.
Whew. I gotta get with you on that work schedule, cause god damn.
A lot of work.
But I gotta go to
Cause I record, I mix, I master all my stuff, so it just takes a while. So,
damn. I might have to get with you, brother. Cause
yeah. You know, I got the beat pack.
I don't have the all I have is an MP3 version of it.
Of what?
Of the beat that we used that I wrote to. And I didn't realize it till the other day. Oh,
that's
shit.
all you need. Unless you want to have the actual stems.
Yeah, because I like the certain
If the beat ain't mixed, then you need the stems. But if it's mixed, I mean, a vocal can be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might have to fuck with you on that.
Frank, I wasn't even talking to you, but since you, all right, bro. See, y'all gonna even get out of character.
Hey, but if you're not doing nothing, go ahead to Hall Priest Universe. You see it right there on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe. We cover a lot of music and entertainment, not music, movies, TV, entertainment.
Gamaj, you got anything going on? You know, you was at the AVNs. Fashion Week was just in New York. You know, you the model. You know what I'm saying?
Right now, just had another shoot gig to get ready for tomorrow, actually. So I gotta get my barbershop appointment ready for that too.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
But yeah, man, we'll be back tomorrow night. Last week we had some technical difficulties. And but we should be. I don't know. We're gonna have to tap in with HP throughout the day to see what's going on with the interwebs. But if everything is smooth and everything works out how it's supposed to, we will be back tomorrow night with the NXT recap. Got to check in with DNA because he's been on the road doing a bunch, and he's been here every Tuesday. Plus, I think HP and Z supposed to have a battle tomorrow night. Jim Johnson versus Def Rebel top 10 theme song battle. So.
Sure.
Yeah, hopefully Z pulls up and the whole gang will be here. And hopefully you will be here. Thanks for tuning in. Raw was really good tonight. I enjoyed it. But like the best part about watching Monday Night Raw is talking to y'all afterwards, man. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's been here and everybody that's new. This is what we do on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. We do the recaps. Try to go live during the main event. And then throughout the week, you never know. We've been going live a lot. We did the 2K review. We've been talking about other topics in wrestling, and then we have a bunch of original content on the page. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. And to everybody that's here, those new tiers are being reevaluated. Prices are being adjusted. Like I said, we're going to have starting at $2 to whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be affordable for everybody. But we just appreciate y'all. So if you haven't, subscribe, hit that notification button. That's the Haitian Nightmare, Gamage. King HP, Mr. Hall Priest Universe. Check him out over there on his channel. I'm the Archie Carter. This is Attitude Era Podcast Recap. Hope this week is good to you and good for you. We see y'all tomorrow night, all right? Peace.